Good morning, everybody. Good to see y'all. Um, we've got a very, very short morning. I do apologize. I've meant to wake up a little earlier, but I think something is better than nothing for today. So, um, we've got only 3 sessions. I will be leaving a little bit early at the end of the third session, but I'll give you all a heads up before then. We got a little bit of time before we have to worry about that. In the meanwhile, feel free to say hi. Let me know what you're studying, and let me know how that first session was out of 10. Hi, artist. 9 out of 10. Nice. Awesome. Just studying for your exams? You say your next one is on Monday, right? Unless I misremembered. But good to see ya. I am just doing genetic disorders, so I just did some lectures on Down syndrome, Klinefelters, and the other one, Edwards. So, and then I'm just doing a bunch of review cards. So the next 2 hours are just going to be a bunch of Anki review cards for me. Pretty okay start. I actually finished the lectures, which was nice. Hi, Shaima. Wow, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Good to see ya. First final on Monday. Good luck. You'll do great. I'm sure of it. Especially if you already nailed that clinical skill session down. Easy dubs. We got a pretty jam-packed today as well. I have, let's see, I got class at 2 o'clock, so I got to get out of here by 1:30, which means I definitely started the stream a little too late today, but what can you do? Um, and then I actually have to go give a Friday sermon at my school today, so that'll be interesting. Um, and then I have dinner plans with a friend who I haven't seen in like 2 years. He's in med school, like about an hour away from me, so he's driving up to come visit. So we're just gonna chill out this evening. It's gonna be a pretty light day, and then I'll be here tomorrow and Sunday, like all day studying. I'm good, Shaima. I am just busy, busy, busy with school, like always, but nothing crazy new. Um, I'm trying to bring out my motorcycle for the summer, and it is still dead in the garage because there's no oil left in it. But other than that, pretty good. Weather is finally nice here. It is a consistent, like, it's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit right now, which is like, what, 15 Celsius? So it's really nice, 15, 18 Celsius. Yeah, it is a jam-packed day. And then I'm going to try to edit that video I've been working on for a while tonight and see if I can get it mostly done. I'm not going to push it out tonight, but soon. And then yeah, so it's a lot of like life stuff today, which is fine. I'm definitely behind with lectures too, but honestly, this is a lot better. Genetics is so much more straightforward to me than immunology. So I'm not too pressed yet. Next week is going to be hemonc and lymphs for me, so that's going to be a lot more intense. But I'll be home a lot more next week for the most part. This week was just also like really jam-packed. I had a clinic session. I had clinical skills, so my OSCE on Wednesday morning, and then Tuesday I was rotating in the family med clinic that I have to do for this whole year, which was pretty fun actually. I didn't think I would enjoy it, but I was just hanging with the medical assistants over there, and it was very chill. And yesterday I had a 9 a.m. class. Today's the only day I didn't have a morning class, and I still made myself wake up semi-early, but that's okay. I feel a lot more rested. I've been averaging like 5 hours of sleep this week, so I got like 7 or 6.5 or 7 last night, so I feel a lot better. Especially because like yesterday, I know last night I was like nodding off at the desk, like on camera. It was really bad, but I feel good today. I hit the gym yesterday too, so today I'm like sore and I'm like totally okay with just sitting down. You guys have exams in June? Oh no, no summer. Oh no. Oh, you're graduating this year. Congrats. When is your graduation? And preparing for a master's? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. When does the master's program start? But yeah, if it makes you feel better, Shaima, I don't have a summer break anymore. I only had 2 weeks off between my first and second year, and I'm already like halfway done with my first semester of second year. I'm already a month into my second year. It started a month ago. Oh yeah, no, OSCE is like everybody does it. I think OSCE is medical students, PAs, dentals, nursing, CT techs, ultrasound like y'all, and just anybody who has to do clinicals. We all do OSCEs, I think. I just think I mean the format of our OSCEs look different, but um definitely also have OSCEs. I got like cooked by my OSCE too this week. I didn't realize, but so last year at the end of the year, they did not let us use cheat sheets. Like the first semester, very first semester I was in med school, we were allowed cheat sheets or like bring in a by cheat sheet, I mean like a note template you can bring into the room. And at the end of the year, they're like, okay, you guys have to go off memory. You guys should know like, your history, how to take a history without looking at a sheet now. So I was like, cool. This year I started and I was like, oh, we probably still don't get a cheat sheet. And the first one was like pediatrics, so it was neonate. Um, and I was like struggling because I've never done like we've never practiced it before, taking like a neonatal history from moms. Um, and I was like, what am I supposed to ask? Because the baby can't respond to me. You can't ask a baby, hey baby, are you having abdominal pain? So I was like struggling, and it was like supposed to be the OSCE was set up that I was like a normal physical as well. So I'm like, uh I don't know what else to ask this baby. Or ask mom about this baby. Like, baby's healthy, baby's normal. I could take my physical measurements, and baby was perfectly within growth limits. And I'm like, all right, what else am I supposed to ask? I totally missed that I was supposed to ask mom if she was breastfeeding or not. That's on me, totally. But like, and I got the immunizations, I got everything. But I was just like tripping the whole time. And apparently I was supposed to ask a lot more about mom, but I didn't realize that when I was doing it. I mean, like, obviously I'm thinking about mom, but I'm thinking about mom in relation to the baby, not mom herself. So that was a lesson learned the hard way. But also, we were allowed a cheat sheet, and nobody told me. And if I had known that, I would have just straight up made one, and I would have been perfectly fine. But it's okay. I don't think we're doing another Pedzosky anyway. I think my next one is probably like something random. I don't even know. Which kind of sucks because I did want to do some peds practice, especially because I'm definitely thinking about doing peds surge now a little bit more heavily. Um, that was a very interesting experience. I felt so bad. My standardized patient was just like, "Oh, is that everything?" And I was like, "I think so." Oops. The worst part is that I did prepare it a day before too, and I thought I had memorized everything, and alas, win some, lose some. Your next ASCII is an RUQ abdominal scan. Nice. When is it? Do I have classes today? Yes, I do, Shaima. I actually have a class at 2 p.m. That's why I work here so early today. So I have to leave around 1:30 to get to school on time. So the last session will be a little shorter. And then I also have to give a khutbah later today. It's a busy, busy day. But that's okay. It's a good kind of busy. Still sore from yesterday too. I hit squats for like the first time in God knows how long, and my legs are definitely telling me today. End of summer semester, gotcha. Worried about it? Why are you worried about it? So REQ is just like, I mean, you're looking for the appendix stuff mainly, right? If you're, oh no, RUQ, not RLQ, sorry. RUQ is what, liver? Yeah, liver. Oh, and then you have the one, what's that name of the fossa or that zone there that always bleeds out. Oh my God, I'm forgetting my anatomy. That's really bad. RUQ ultrasound points. Let's see, because it's like it's part of the fast scan, right? Liver, gallbladder, but okay, and right kidney. Well, yeah. But what is that? What is the name? It's like it's in the. Can't remember. It's like between the kidney and the liver, I believe, right? And like there's a space that can like bleed out really fast. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Because that's what I remember mostly when they were teaching us about ultrasound for abdominal. They were like, yeah, you guys need to target this point. Or pancreas. Okay, gallbladder, CVD, and right kidney. Okay. I can't remember what the name of the point was, but it'll hit me. Ultrasound fast. I gotta find this before I. before I call. But in the meanwhile, is there not? Oh, it's Morrison's pouch. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it is Morrison's pouch. Yes, that one. I can't believe it's such random names. This is what I hate sometimes about medicine. Some random old dude who died 100 years ago, and we're still using his name instead of calling it what it is. All right, y'all. We're on session two. So I'm going to actually move the camera, and you guys can go ahead and get started. Good luck. Here we go. Already almost halfway done. All right, welcome back, everybody. That was session number 2. So, we've only got half the session left for the day, and then I've got to bounce out to class. But in the meanwhile, feel free to say hi. We got another quick short break here, and then, yeah, we'll start session 3, and then, well, session 2.5 rather, and call it a day after that. Feel free to say hi. Let me know what you're studying, and if you were just studying with me, let me know how that last session was out of 10. I'll give it like a 7.7. That was pretty productive for me. Um, Definitely a little harder for me to focus in the morning, but that's okay. Good, nice, Queen. What were you studying today, Queen? Yeah, I know you mentioned it earlier. Internal medicine, right? What specific topic today? Oh yeah, you were asking about like what we're studying in our med school. So the way med school works here is that you do 4 years to get your bachelor's degree first in undergrad. So and then you do 4 years of medical school after that. So it's 4 years high school, and then after your grade 12 of high school, you do 4 years of university, and then you do 4 years of medical school. So I'm in my second year of medical school, so it's like 6 years after high school now. Um, so last year we did like all normal systems. So like anatomy, physiology, histology, biochemistry, genetics, like all of that. This year is a lot of pathophysiology, pathology, and that sort of stuff. So a lot more board style oriented examination stuff. So like last exam, I had a lot of immunology, cancer. Right now, I'm doing genetics and hematology, and then I'll do dermatology and more immunology for the exam after that. Then next semester, I have like cardiology, nephrology, all that stuff, internal medicine stuff, and then the semester after is neurology, et cetera, et cetera. 5 out of 10 got distracted from hunger. That's fair. I'm feeling a little hungry too, but I just had breakfast, so I'm gonna save my hunger for later and just drink a protein shake. Studying MS1 is welcome-ish. Any tips? You know what's funny? I just also did acute inflammation for my last exam. My school did it a little bit funky where we did inflammation last or in our second year rather than our first year. Um, Let me think of tips. I just took this exam too. I think it's kind of hard. I honestly say there's like a chart, I think I dropped it into Discord as well, that kind of labels out like all the T cells, B cells, and the pathways. If you can sit down and draw it out, um, like I think the hard part for me was managing the interleukins. I think that's what everybody who studies inflammation has trouble with, is because they're randomly numbered so well. I really found what really helped me, like finding a big schematic chart really helped. Grouping the interleukins together really helped, and kind of I normally I like going like top down, right? Normally where I have like, oh, here's a big picture concept, let me fill in the gaps. That might be one where you start with a big picture concept, but then you go bottom up instead, just because there's so many little tiny details with like interleukins, this triggers this, this triggers this, this triggers this, and kind of map it out together to connect everything very well. I like to use Anki. UWorld is also great, right, for testing. But I do think inflammation is weird, and it definitely has a lot more information than other subjects. So I'm always a big proponent of Anki. I know not everybody's a big proponent of Anki, but if you find that you like doing Anki, great. If you don't like doing Anki, also great. Um, but I do think it's one of those more detail-oriented ones. So something like flashcards help a lot. That's my best thing for acute inflammation, and just acute and chronic inflammation both. Um, so hopefully that's a little helpful. I definitely struggled with that. It was definitely one of my weaker topics, especially when combined with immunology. So I'm not the best person to give advice on it, but that's what helped me get through that last exam, at least somewhat. Did I study patho and microbiome? That's this year for me, Queen. 4 out of 10 made food because you were hungry. That's fair. That's fair. It's like roughly lunchtime, right? It's like 12. It's noon here, so it's lunchtime for us. Oh no, I'm sorry, Abby. Why are you feeling sad? What's going on? After 12 goes to MBBS. Yeah, yeah. I figured. What country are you in, Queen? Love your Anki as well, ish. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm a big Anki person. I definitely do think it's very time consuming, but I can't really learn without it. I've never been somebody who learns off of watching lecture videos and stuff. I do like some. I do really like. I've been using Sketchy for Farm. I love Sketchy now. Um, when I was M1, I really like Ninja Nerd for biochem. I know he's a little extra detailed and more detailed than you really need oftentimes, but he really does a good job at kind of putting together the big picture and emphasizing the high yield points. I do think he does have a little more detail than you do need, but I really did well in a lot of biochem stuff that I thought I wasn't going to do well in because I was watching Ninja Nerd last year. This year, not so much. This year, I have a little more information I need to cram in M2, but yeah, yeah, totally, big time. I love Pathoma. So I only use Pathoma for the pathology stuff, right? I think his chapters 1, 2, and 3 are chapters 1 and 2 are fantastic. I think 4 right now for acute and chronic inflammation. I think he does a really good job. My gripe though is that he's very good at the details, and sometimes it's easy to get lost. So what I like to do is I actually like to watch the Boards and Beyond videos first for pathology and inflammation and stuff like that, because they're very simple and they're very high overview types like videos, right? And then you get the big picture idea. And then I would go back and read Pathoma, then watch Pathoma, and then do the Anki for Pathoma. I don't know if you're using the On King deck, but what I've been doing is I go to the tags for the On King deck, and then I unsuspend the tags related to that Pathoma chapter or the Boards and Beyond chapter, depending on which one I want to use. Typically for inflammation stuff, for example, now if we're on the topic of inflammation, I would unsuspend everything under Pathoma chapter 1 or under Pathoma chapter 2, and then I would do those cards because then it's directly relevant to what's in Pathoma, and you still have a good baseline understanding what's going on uh, overall because you have the big picture from Boards and Beyond, and then the details from Pathoma, and then like you'll get it. And then Anki for reinforcement. It will take a little longer. I do think inflammation is one of those topics that I definitely have to spend more time on, but it's worth it if you can put in the upfront work rather than being so confused when you go through the Anki and be like, I don't know where anything is going, you know? From India, studying MBBS. Italy, University of Milan. Nice, nice. Is it taught in English in Italy or is it taught in Italian? Yeah, yes, it's definitely unsuspend as you go. That's a great way to do it. Um, Especially if your school does NBME type exams-ish. I think it's a great idea to use the On King deck. But I think, in my opinion, nothing is going to be more important than UWorld before your exams, just because UWorld will actually kind of mimic very closely. UWorld questions very much felt like the NBME exams for my in-school exams, right? Um, our school is a little different. Our M1 was like all faculty authored exams, so not NBME, but second year is all NBME. So I'm kind of also getting used to the third party type stuff now as well. But Pathoma's been working great. Boards and Beyond's been going great. Use Sketchy for farm and microbio. Anki for me, I use Anki primarily to learn. I use videos to just prime myself for learning. And then UWorld for exam prep. Because UWorld, you cannot top with UWorld. That's fair, Abby. Well, rooting for you. Just keep your head down, keep pushing forward, and do the best you can. That's all. That's all we can do, right? English. That's nice, Queen. Okay, that's pretty cool. Dang. And you said you're a third year, right? So is it a 5 or 6 year MBBS program for Italy? But yeah, Abby, I hear ya. If you ever need to chat, I'm in Discord as well, typically if I'm not in class. But yeah, I know, especially at the graduate level, it's so easy to get wrapped up in stuff. So definitely keep pushing forward, and you're doing the best for you. Of course, no problem. Okay, 6 years MBBS. Gotcha. So how many years you guys spent in, because I know like India, Pakistan is what, 5 years over there, right? 5 years MBBS. So in Italy or similar 6 year MBBS programs, how long are you guys on like textbooks and how long are you guys in the hospital? So for us, for once we start medical school after university, like most of us start around, I think the average age to start around med school here is 24. I started a little early. I started at 22. Um, but we do 2 years outside the hospital and then 2 years inside the hospitals. Oh, what do I ride? I have a Honda CBR 300R. It's a smaller bike. But you know, I just kind of cruise locally. It's a sport bike still, and I have a good time on it. Um, it's currently sitting in the garage, and I did an oil change, and I stripped the drain plug threads, so I currently can't ride it because there's no oil in the bike. All right, y'all. So this one's gonna be a half session. I hate to do this. Always dislike these half sessions, but we're gonna go ahead and get started because I gotta run to class too as well in about half an hour. So yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna move the camera. Go ahead and get started, y'all. This is gonna be the last half session for the night, and I'll be here in like 25 minutes while I'm packing up to chat, and yeah, we'll go from there. Good luck, y'all. Last half session for the day. Here we go. All right, welcome back, everybody. That was our last session for the day. I know it was a very, very short day, but we've got long was this weekend. I gotta catch up, so I'll definitely be here tomorrow and Sunday as well. Um, I'm not working on my motorcycle anyway. But yeah, be here for like 5 minutes. I'm just packing up in the background. Feel free to say hi. Let me know how that last session was out of 10. And if you were just joining in, let me know what you were studying today. Sounds good. Hope to see you tomorrow, Abby, as well. That session was decent for me. I finished my flashcards. I don't know how much I retained. I don't know why I can't. My brain does not operate in the morning. I swear my brain only turns on once the sun starts to go down, which is a problem, but we'll work on it. Actually, it works fine in school or like in social settings in the morning. It's just like my brain does not. There's no urgency to do flashcards in the morning, and so my brain does not want to do Anki in the morning. Well, I guess it's afternoon now, but you get the point. 10 out of 10. Nice, Queen. Awesome. I'll probably get that one like an 8 out of 10. I was pretty productive. I just don't know what I retained. Oh, I'm tangled up again. There we go. Candidates albicans. Yep. That's where it starts. I already forgot everything about it. That's just like all the oral thrush stuff, right? I gotta keep reviewing my Anki card decks. I feel like the hardest part isn't even the learning new information. Sometimes it's just reviewing information over and over and over. No problem, artists. Good to see ya. Hope I'll see you tomorrow as well. My God, you know what? This is not. There we go. Yeah, Canada's albicans is gonna keep coming back and back again and again. That's why they throw it on you so early. Go to your fourth year this year. So is it 3 years in the hospital, 3 years in like 3 years in, or sorry, 3 years of textbook and 3 years in the hospital for you guys? Or is it like 4 years of textbooks, 2 years in the hospital? What's the split? Years old. Yeah. No, don't, but I will say it does get a little better. I personally am, I hate like anything that's, I, I, I know I've mentioned it a few times in this chat before, but I'm not a very big bio person. I did my degree, undergrad degree in biochem, but I still don't like bio at all. I only did it for the chem. Um, but I do think immuno and patho is like, it's kind of messy. Immunopatho, microbiome are probably the worst in my opinion. Um, because there's just so much histology on it, right? And just a lot of weird names in general. Like I was never a big fan of histology or microanatomy, but like macroanatomy, full anatomy, A and P is really fun. I really enjoyed anatomy and physiology a lot. Even though I was kind of bad at anatomy because of the naming, physiology is very fun. Physiology by far is my favorite subject. But like I do think immunopatho is probably like the worst of all the world, so it only goes up from here. 36 is more. Okay, so you guys do half and half. That makes more sense. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. It's very interesting that I didn't know that Italy had an MD program as well. I thought that was like mostly an um, Canadian, Australian thing. Hey, somebody. Aiming? Did I say something about aiming? Oh boy. I honestly forgot what I said already. Thoughts on the R1? I would. Are you kidding me? The R1 is a beautiful bike. Love the R1. I think. I mean, like I'm obviously sitting on a 300, right? So it's nothing crazy. I just like, for me, I mean, the budget of a 300 is nice, and the maintenance isn't too bad. So it's like more economical for me, especially because no income in med school. Um, but if I had, like, if I could just buy any bike, I think my dream bike would probably be an H2. And then the R1 is not a bad second pick. It'd probably go H2R, and then Honda's 1000 RRR Fireblade, and then probably an R1. Oh, I was talking about human anatomy. What did I say with aiming? Oh, I was just trying to figure out where aiming came from somebody. Keep 2 exams for the NEET and IMAT. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Wait, so even though you're doing your MD program already in Italy, you still need to take the NEET? That confuses me a little. Is this like so you can practice in India? Yeah, I was bad at memorizing the names of anatomy, but I don't know, it kind of made sense after a while. I just wish I had more, if I had a little more time to spend on anatomy, but med school is like genuinely like trying to drink from a fire hydrant, right? So you just don't get to spend enough time on anything that you actually enjoy because you're busy learning 100 other things that you need to know. Obsessed with the S1000R. Yeah, it's a beautiful bike. I had a buddy of mine who actually had I think he had it's the S1000 is Beamer one, right? S1000. Let's make sure before I say that out loud. Yes, he had one. He had the blacked out version of it. That thing was scary. I never got on top of it. He got on it. He's like, he offered once, and then he was like, "Well, actually, you're riding a 300," or at the time I was riding a 250, and he was like, "Yeah, I would totally let you on it, but I don't want you to like go flying because the jump from a 300 to 1,000 is insane, right?" I don't think I'll ever actually like genuinely hop on 1,000. It doesn't seem as fun for me because I just like he was like we used to cruise together, him on his 1,000. He would be in first gear at like 70, 80 miles an hour, and I'd be like pushing fifth on my 250 at the time. So I don't know. I feel like it takes a little bit of the fun away to have something that fast, especially because I don't have a need for speed anymore like I used to when I was younger. But yeah, H2 is definitely a crazy bike. I love that thing. It's so pretty. See ya, Abby. Take care. Have a good day. Hi, Sana. Good to see ya. How are you? Indian students have to give it after 12. It's important. Indian students 17. Okay. Yeah, yeah. See, I know the NEET exam, but I was just confused because are you saying you took both of those, the IMAT and the NEET, and then you applied to Italy? Is that how it worked? Oh, sorry. Hi, Shreya. I didn't mean to ignore you. I'm sorry. I totally saw you. I thought I said hi. My bad. You're done with your med exam. How was it, Sana? So what else do I need to pack up? Because I do need to like leave in like 3 minutes to go to school. Grab my wallet and my keys while we're just chatting. I guess, Queen, are you planning on practicing in India? Yeah, I heard, Sana. Hopefully y'all are staying safe out there. Definitely been seeing that a lot in the news lately, even here. All right, my friend's on the vertical stream. I'm actually gonna move over to the horizontal stream just for a couple minutes so you guys can join us there, and then I'm gonna sign off in like a minute and a half anyway as well. Oh man, you're gonna make me translate that, Shreya? Thanks, artist. See you soon. Mujhe bhul gaya. Nay, I don't forget you, Shreya. I saw it. I thought I said hi. My bad. Hi, Shreya. How are you? Okay, first you try for a country medical, but don't get. Okay, I see. I see. So you went to Italy. That makes sense. Yeah, because I know med schools in India, they're way like it is. There's not enough seats, right? It is very, very limited. I'm not gonna bring up the politics, Sana, but I am Pakistani by descent, so not gonna get into it. All right, Ish, take care, man. Good to see ya. Nice to meet ya. Yes, they both are, Abby. Claire and I went to undergrad together, and Supra is a cousin of mine. Claire's actually coming to med school with me next year, same med school. They're gonna start a year under me. Ah, okay, dang, Queen, I got you. All right, y'all. I do need to get going too because I got class as well, and I want to let those of you guys who need to study get your work done for the day. I'm not gonna distract y'all. So thank you guys for coming. Sorry it was such a short session this morning, but it was good to see y'all. I will be on tomorrow. Check the schedule. Probably for like a 7, 8 hour stream in the afternoon, evening my time, and then Sunday we'll be here like all day. Might even run 9, 10, 11 or something around there. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all. If you're not in the Discord, come join the Discord. If you are in the Discord, come say hi. Otherwise, check out the study schedule. I have it updated through Sunday, and then I'll update it for next week on Sunday. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day and a great night. And most importantly, make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves.